Yo, what's up? Welcome back. Welcome to the new. My name is Mark, and today we are back with another Twisted-Wonderland reaction. We are checking out the ceremonial robes vignette for AZUL, who is a part of Octavianell, I believe. I just watched Ruggy's vignette a little earlier. You can see that on Patreon as well, just like you can see this one as early access on Patreon. But so AZUL was in Octavianell. They're the like loan shark mafia vibes that I got from them. And this one is called That's a Trade Secret. That does not give me hope that this is not a mafia. Gonna be completely honest here. Like it would not surprise me if they were involved in organized crime or if they were actual loan sharks. But with that said, as always, shout out to Songster Studios for the vignette. The link to the original will be in the description down below. Make sure you give that a like and then come back here, give this video a like, subscribe, ding the notification bell, hype the video, and of course the Patreon down below for early access. You get at least 1 to 2, if not more, days early to see my reactions before they come up on YouTube. The support helps me out a lot and means a lot to me, honestly. And yeah, I have nothing else to say except let's get into this reaction. Of course, check out the, as I said, check everything else down below and leave a comment as well. What's this? AZUL vignette. That's a trade secret. Ceremonial ropes 1. That's a trade secret. What? Hold on. What's his name again? AZUL something something. That's a trade secret. Ceremonial robes 1. AZUL Ashen Grotto. Damn. That's a long name, bro. Ashen Grotto. I like the first part, Ashen. Grotto. Like a ocean grotto? Sea grotto? Something like that. Isn't grotto like related to the sea in some way? Or I could be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure it is. My knowledge of like the sea and stuff like that is very like limited. Anyways, I hit play. Come on, man. There. Octavianell Dorm Lounge. Vil. Vil? I assume it's a Vil, right? Not Veal? Veal. Veal. Vil. My special toner keeps skin moist for 10 hours after application. Much longer than commercially available product. Who are you trying to sell this to? Clearly, he's trying to sell this to someone, right? But fair enough. I'll take some. Well, depends actually. Depends on how much it is. Because I don't care about keeping my skin moist for 10 hours if it's too expensive. Much more than any commercially available product, I'm sure. And you say you can get me a better toner by the week before orientation? Damn. Yeah, he does. Naturally, you need only sign this contract and your desire to attend orientation with preternaturally beautiful skin shall be real. Oh, is Vil the dude? Isn't he Pame Fiore? It took it. I'm pretty sure. I think he's Pame Fiore. It took me a minute to put 2 and 2 together because I remember, Vil. That was a name that was mentioned in the comments about, and also I believe it was during Ace's ceremonial robes vignette with Apple and Veal about beauty and all that. That's who this is. I'm pretty sure this is him. I could be wrong here, but okay, that explains a lot. Need only sign this contract. I'm not signing any contract, bro. I don't trust anyone that wants me to sign a contract, man. Right away. I can grant any wish. I can grant any wish no matter how far-fetched. Isn't that what the rumor is saying why you came here to me? I mean, technically, but like, what? I don't know, man. Like, my guess is that he probably could theoretically grant most wishes, but the bigger the wish, the bigger the price. That's probably what it comes down to. You sound remarkably confident. Men who make rash promises are ill-deserving of trust. True. I don't know much about Vil, but he's actually smart, man. He is smart. I appreciate that. I appreciate that he's smart. You do not believe me? You're free to leave. He's not gonna leave, is he? But I sincerely doubt anyone save myself would be able to meet such a challenging demand. Sure. What are the contracts like? I'm curious. Like, okay. Alright, real talk. What are students able to actually get away with at this school? Like, sure, they can make contracts and stuff, sure. But does the school limit, like, what you can have in a contract as a student? Like, because you're technically students there? Or is it like, free reign, do whatever you want, just don't implicate the school in any crime, sort of thing? Like, they're not going to stop you, but they're also not going to help you if you get into trouble. They're going to disown you, disavow you, sort of thing. Like, that's actually a thought. Like, because I could, or does the school want, like, a cut of whatever profits you make? Actually, yeah, I could see them wanting a cut of the profits, man, especially if you make a lot of profits. Huh. That's also an interesting thought. That smirk on your face speaks volumes. Yes, it does. So, what do you want in return? A good question. Yes, it is. So you better answer it. I would like 10 of the Shapland flowers you are presently growing in the garden. To call them flowers is misleading. Oh, what are they then? You know, Foa, those are rare, poisonous plants, don't you? Yeah, he has a keen eye. Why would you want well, actually, you're not helping the allegations in my head of you being in the mafia or a loan shark, man. Poisonous plants, you could do a lot with poisonous, man. Could poison someone that doesn't hold up their end of the deal. Like, but okay. Okay, rare poisonous, I could see that then. I guess that's probably fine. As long as it's in the contract and it's very specifically just that. I'd go over the contract with a fine-toothed comb. What does he want with them, though? Genuinely, aside from wanting to poison his enemies. Haha. They make an appropriate payment for fulfilling your onerous request, don't you think? Do we have a deal? Maybe. I gotta see the contract first, bro. Fine, I agree to the exchange. I knew there would be a price to pay. You did? Good, good. At least you knew that. And so the contract is sealed. I look forward to receiving those flowers. Mutually beneficial arrangement, if I do say so myself. Jade, Floyd, please guide Vil out. You sound like a mob boss, bro. That won't be necessary. I'd rather you get to work than waste time escorting me. Valid. I appreciate that Vil is confident and knows what he's getting into. Now that's a hard customer to please, yeah. You heard the man. Our task is to create the world's most moisturizing toner. That's funny, bro. Just saying that. Just saying casually, oh, we just gotta make the world's most moisturizing toner. How much are you gonna make? Are you gonna sell it at market value? Or above market value? Or is this like a one small bottle and then he's got to come back for more with our trade? That actually would be really smart. How do they know how to make moisturizing toner? Little beta skin is plenty supple already though. Little beta? Like a beta fish? Little beta skin is plenty supple already. It is in Vil's nature to eternally pursue self-improvement. He is an ambitious man. At least Jade recognizes that. He is an expert in potionology. I imagine he has already experimented with every herb out there. Okay. Yeah, I could see him being an expert in potionology. That actually makes a lot of sense. That also means he's probably familiar with making poisonous, like, potions, right? So if they cross him, he could cross them. I'm making this a lot darker than it definitely probably is. But it's just so hard to not run with the idea that they're loan sharks or they're like a mob. I just like the idea of that, man. I think it's funny. We'll have to create this toner with ingredients only available to us. Okay. Again, how the fuck do they even know how to make toner? Genuinely. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, they just casually know how to make moisturizing toner? Like, is there like do they have like a school that of their own that they get taught at for that stuff? Or like, is that the trade secret? How they know how to do that? So why not use your alchemy skills, AZUL? Cool, good question. The metals and ores you use are not frequently employed in potionology, but are they? Can they actually work on death toners, bro? You don't want to kill them. You want to moisturize them. True, there are some metals and jewels that have medicinal effects when ground into a powder. Okay, fair enough. At least, okay, if he's saying that, then he's probably being truthful. Yeah, but that sounds super boring. Damn, Floyd. Man. I mean, we learned this in Ruggy's vignette, but Floyd, he marches to the beat of his own drum a lot, man. I don't blame him, man. I don't like doing stuff that sounds boring either. That's why I do this, man. Because none of this is ever boring. I talk to people for a living and talk about anime and stuff. That kind of stuff is so cliche. He'll totally see it coming, probably. It's gotta be something that'll have a little beta, all going. I never thought of that. I mean, he's not wrong. What's stopping Vil from just going like taking whatever they give him and then just like not what's there's a word for it, like redoing it, like breaking it down and then seeing how they made it and doing it himself. You make a good point. Retaining the element of surprise is important. Shock tends to beget satisfaction. True. As long as they don't give him a heart attack, then it begets death. That let us gather materials that are high in moisture but not normally used in beauty products. Yeah, but they have to work in the beauty products too. You can't just throw a bunch of shit together and hope it works. If you're being honest here. But who knows? He knows what he's doing, so I'll trust him. Something goopy, huh? Like what? I don't know. In other words, jelly-like substances. Yes, I'm not sure if I want to put a jelly on my face. Exactly, I'll let you two handle the gathering. I'll prepare the necessary tools for our experiment. Great. As you wish. Cool. Let's get to work. A few days later. Ugh. I'm so done. Can we stop now without question? Attempt number 198 is yet our failure. Jesus Christ. I gotta respect the dedication that they're actually doing that so many times for the to like get it done. I do respect that. Is it like because like their honors on the line or something, or just because like pragmatically they agreed to a deal, they're gonna do everything in their power to make it happen? Like, damn, man, I'm impressed. No matter what we do, the results fall short of moisturizing on the level of Vil's special toner. Damn. It might not be possible to beat Vil's special toner. One day, till we're supposed to deliver to Little Beta, we're sunk. You might actually be. What is it that we're lacking? Permeation or perhaps viscosity? Maybe, I don't know. No, we were focusing on unpredictability with the ingredients, so perhaps we need to take a revolutionary approach to composition as well. Science was not my forte. At all. I barely passed science classes, all of them, when I was in school. I understand the basics of what they're saying. I might need some help in the comments for like specific stuff. So, do your thing in the comments, please. Composition as well. In which case we need more, or maybe this should be. Damn. No, but that's conversely. But even if, damn. Jelly pudding, slime, gumballs, raw meat, blisters. Ugh. Yuck. Ugh, I'm sick and tired of looking at squishy stuff that. Valid, bro. Okay. Make a brick that when it makes contact with the skin, it moisturizes. Like, it, like, softens and, like, spreads like a moisturizer. I don't know. I feel like that's possible. Floyd, please do not sully the test materials. Damn. We don't need this junk. We're loads more squishy in your loads more squishy in your octopus form, Azul. Octopus form? That's a metaphor, right? Like he's like hyperbole? He's not actually an octopus, right? I suppose I am. Why are we talking about me? Wait, so he actually has an octopus form? Just casually has an octopus form? Fair enough. Why are we talking about me? Please try to focus. Yeah. In the sea, you're as spongy as they come. Even if you got squeezed, you just bounce back. Uh-huh. So make turn an octopus? He's gelatinous, or rather. What? Don't agree with him, Jade. Stop laughing at me, damn poor Azul. Might I add that you yourself are quite slimy in the sea, Floyd? That he also has his own form in the sea? Do these people shapeshift? What kind of form does he have? I am? Then Jay's gotta be the same way, right? Probably, yeah. Now that I think of it, Jade's skin has a certain sheen even when human form. The fuck is Jade? A shark? Are they both sharks and Azul's just an octopus? Why are they... Wait. Is that their special power? Is to turn into an octopus and, like, a shark or something? Jade's skin has a certain sheen. I can't say I ever noticed. Well, not surprising. You probably wouldn't notice. Which means we are all naturally moist. I guess, yeah. I don't know where they're going with this, honestly. Talking about how you're all naturally moist. And speaking of our commonalities... Uh-huh. Jade, please come here. I wouldn't. The sea, skin, mucus, gelatin, and collagen. I don't know what collagen is. I know what gelatin is. Take those, and water, mineral rich. Okay. What's all this whispering about? I don't like it. I don't either, man. What are they talking about, Floyd? Floyd, could I ask you to do something? Please return. Oh, he's an eel? So he and Jade are eels. Huh. Are we gonna get to see his eel form? Please return to your eel form. Great. How about no? And why are you pressing bringing a cloth, Jade? Poor Floyd. Run! We must hold up our end of the bargain. You need only endure this for a short while. That's... Run, Floyd. Floyd, run. I don't know what they're doing, but run! Yes, I think I've grasped the idea now. I promise I won't hurt you, dear brother. I don't trust the smiles. I don't trust those smiles. No. No. Floyd, you gotta run, bro. You gotta run. Just get out of there. Hide. I've grasped... They're gonna ring out an eel? How is ringing out an eel gonna do anything? Don't trust those smiles, Floyd. I don't care if you have that kind of smile too, but don't trust those two. I promise I won't hurt you. That's a broken promise. Alright, no wait. Stop. Damn, man. Oh, we don't get to see the eel form? Damn. Ceremonial robes 2. Pame Fiore Dorm. Look, Schoenheit is really in top form today, like a painting brought to life. Schoenheit? Schoenheit. 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 Like a painting brought to life. That's a nice compliment. I swear he's more beautiful by the day. That translucent skin of his almost seems to glow. I can't tell if they're being honest or if they're just trying to glaze him. But fair enough. I wonder what he does to make it look like that. Us plebs probably can't even imagine. I don't think you want to imagine. I don't know what they did to Floyd, but I don't think you want to imagine. Did you hear that? You've been the talk of the school these past few days. Hey, Rook. Okay, I'm sorry. He looks so funny. He looks so funny without his hat. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so used to seeing him in the hat. Like, a part of me just assumed that the hat was like a part of his body at that point. It's so, he looks... Okay, there's a character from an anime. I don't expect most people to know who I'm talking about, but I have to put it out here. I have to put it out into the ether for my own sanity. He looks like a character from the anime Bleach. I don't remember the guy's name, but like the same hairstyle. Except the other guy pulls it off a little better. Partially because I've never seen him with a hat on. I've only ever seen him with like a hollow mask. If you know about Bleach, then you might know who I'm talking about. But if you don't, that's fine. I just had to put this out there. Rook looks so much better with the hat on. Gotta be honest here. He looks kind of like a thumb. I feel bad for saying that, but he kind of looks like a thumb without the hat. You've been the talk of the school. Everyone is captivated by your beauty. Roy de Poison, myself included. Hell yeah. Naturally, I have tamed the height of aesthetic perfection, flawless from every angle. Fair enough. That is true. I do love your design, man. Yes, the way you preen yourself for orientation is magnifique. Magnifique. I look forward to seeing you shine like a beacon for our freshly minted peers. Greetings to you, Bill. It's been some time. Yes, it has. Fine job with the orientation rehearsal. I must say you're more handsome than ever today. What is your secret? Well, perhaps I can thank a certain special toner I obtained a week ago. Yeah. Ah yes, a cool gel that gently permeates the skin to heal damage wrought by the summertime sun. Perfectly moist and yet not sticky. Yeah. Yeah, he's a sleazy car salesman, snake oil salesman, definitely. An eel oil salesman. I was trying to think of some kind of clever joke to use, but the best I could come up was eel oil salesman. I mean, I don't know what kind of oil was in there, but it's from an eel, so yeah. It moisturizes the skin magnificently, bringing out the full breadth of its latent beauty. Fair enough. But, truly, I've outdone myself this time, yeah. But what exactly is in it? What did you do to Floyd? Indeed, never have I encountered a more effective beauty product. The rumors about you granting any wish in exchange for suitable recompense were all true, I see, yeah. At the cost of Floyd being turned into an eel and wrung out. Like, what were they wringing out of Floyd? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. His blood? I mean, that might work, maybe? His blood, his mucus, but like... How do you wring out mucus from an eel? How much mucus do eels have? Especially because, like, they no doubt had to use quite a bit for, like, experimentation first, before they landed on the final product. So is Floyd just, like, wrung out daily? Or wrung out, like, over the hours? Because, like, they had, like, 1 day left? Or, like, it's a trade secret, I get that, but, like, come on, man. I'm glad I was able to meet your needs. Yeah, me too, man. I don't know if Floyd's glad, but... When you first brought me that vile-looking, viscous, blue-green gel, I had thought to be a poor prankster indeed. But, I don't blame, man. Blue-green gel. You never know how something will turn out until you try it. True. But what is it? Oh, so the Roy the Fourth, who holds the secret to Ville's beauty. Here so. Then please allow me to express my gratitude. You made it possible for Ville to obtain even higher heights. Oh yeah. You are a wish granter par excellence. Quite impressive, eh, Ville? Yeah. It is impressive. Congratulations are definitely in order, exactly. Yeah. Thank you very much. It is an honor to receive such candid compliments from my upperclassman. Upperclassman, so he's a grade higher than AZUL. Oh, I'm not complimenting you. Damn. Damn, man. I'm speaking on my own discerning eye. I mean, basically, it's close enough to a compliment to AZUL, I guess. I've always suspected that you might know of some unique beauty techniques. What gave that away? Yeah, exactly. I've never discussed bodily aesthetics with you. Yeah, exactly. What gave it away? I knew because your skin is quite glossy if one strains to look, and not just you, but also those twins who are always with you. Oh, because both of those are eels, and he's an octopus. Now, perhaps I could convince you to tell me the secret behind this toner of yours. That's a trade secret, alright. That's a good question. How did you manage to create something that Ville could not? Yeah, how? Did you find some new kind of medicinal herb, or did you make use of your alchemy talents? Valid question. I'm afraid that's a trade secret, yeah. A trade secret. We still have 2 minutes left. Damn. Yeah, it's a trade secret, but what happens if... Well, actually, no, it makes sense they wouldn't tell him, because then Ville could just kidnap Floyd or Jade. Or kidnap a random eel, because apparently you could just turn an eel's mucus or whatever into a skin toner. Well, there's probably more to it, obviously, but... Is this where you've been, AZUL? I have something to tell you regarding orientation if you'd... If you'd what? Alright, I must get back to rehearsal. If you would excuse me. Yep, have fun, AZUL. Oh wait, no, we're following you, I forgot. Forgot we're following him for this vignette. Leave you so soon? Our conversation was just going interesting too. Yeah, it was. Why are you in such a rush all of a sudden? Yeah. Yeah, AZUL. I apologize, but this is my first orientation as houseboy, sir. There is a lot I must attend to, as embarrassing as it is. That's a valid excuse, I guess. Oh. Couldn't a Ville... I combined AZUL and Ville. Great. Couldn't Ville make a deal with AZUL for the secret to the toner? I mean, it'd probably cost more, obviously, because of what went into it. But what's the limit to like what AZUL and them can quote unquote grant for a wish? Like physically, like is there an actual limit, or like what can they not do? Does this also again comes back to what I asked at the beginning? Does the school limit like what they're able to offer? Or like, is the school involved at all? Are there no safeguards in place for students making contracts and stuff like that? Again, and wishes? We can continue this discussion at a later time. Sure we can. What's the price? Ha. No, that's fine. Do let me know if you invent anything else. I'll be all too happy to put your next product to its paces. Valid? Guinea pig time. You got a guinea pig now. That's awesome. By all means. Thank you very much for expressing your interest. I look forward to our next business arrangement. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I want to know what the next business arrangement will be. Hall of Mirrors. Saved by the eel. Impeccable timing, Jade. Yeah, impeccable timing. Not at all. Floyd has finally regained his ability to walk. What the fuck did you do to Floyd? Did you cut him into pieces? Did you cut off his leg? What the fuck did you do to him? What kind of torture device did you put him to? Did you like... I can imagine some medieval torture devices. Did you stretch him out? Well, how would wringing him out make it finally allow him to regain his ability to walk? Jesus Christ, what the fuck did they do to Floyd? I hope he's compensated properly for all this pain. Workers' compensation, man. He can safely be exposed to air just in time for orientation. Damn. Damn, saved by the eel, I guess. That was awful. So, like, all my scales got stripped off. Oh. Scale powder? Not that eels technically have scales. Oh, they don't have scales. What'd you do? Flay him alive? That doesn't sound pleasant. Floyd. Vil was most pleased. Yeah, he was. We could not have created such an astonishing product without your steadfast dedication. Jesus Christ. I hope you got, like, a decent, like, payment for that. That's not much consolation after you rang me out like a dirty mop. Damn, poor Floyd, bro. I'm telling you now, I'm never doing that again. Fair. Next time is Jade. Assuming they're both eels. Yes, yes, when the next opportunity arises, we will choose our donor with a quaint us. Damn, man. Fair. That's fair, man. So they're both eels. That does confirm that. You been listening to me? No. The sea is truly a wondrous place. To think we're blessed with such biodiversity. Yeah, that's something. That's one thing you can say, man. Poor Floyd, man. Like, if the shoe was on the other foot, I'm sure Floyd would also be smiling. But, like, I'd feel bad for Jay Ben. Damn. What the fuck? Damn, man. That sucks. Okay. That was my AZUL vignette for ceremonial robes. That's a trade secret. Overall, though, this also left me with, so far, every vignette so far that hasn't been the Hearts of AZUL ones have left me with questions. And I already asked those questions for AZUL. For Activity now AZUL, really. Huh. I'm so curious to learn more about how, like... I'm just curious to learn more. I can't even specify exactly what I'm curious to learn more about. I'm just curious to learn more about it. Season 3 will be interesting. But with that said, I will be ending it all here until the next video, which will probably be the next either Jade or Floyd, whoever comes next. I don't know who. One of the two. And yeah, you can check out my early access reactions over on Patreon in the description down below. They help me out a lot. And yeah. Because over there on Patreon, we're probably like a day or two, if not more, ahead from YouTube. So you get early access over there. Same thing. Over here and over there. So it is what it is. The support's always appreciated. And of course, if you want to fund my Riddle Rose Hearts cosplay, you can check out my Throne wishlist in the description down below. That's over there. Throne.com/MarkJr.Reacts. I will cosplay Riddle during my season 2 reactions if that cosplay is funded either by that point or by me, one or the two. But yeah, that'd be fun. Anyways, no worries if you don't want to. Just an option to support me because it always means a lot to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment down below what your thoughts are on my reaction, my thoughts, my questions, and the vignette as a whole. And yeah, like, subscribe, the notification bell. Shout out again to Songster Studios for the vignette. Link in the description down below. And until next time, mind the part. Never stop being yourself. Stay safe and I. We'll see all you incredible people in the very next video.